Hey, what's up, guys? Mike Patrick. In this video, I want to talk about how you got to be a whole vibe, or I want to encourage people to be a whole vibe. Now, I'm doing this video real quick because a lot of times, guys, we do in a social media age, and even just before social media, just whenever, people always kind of talking at you or telling you what you supposed to be doing and what you should be doing. And at first, you got to speak it, right? You have to speak it into existence, and people do got to know things and they got to hear things in order to know to do different or do better, right? But once you pass that threshold, then you got to start being a whole vibe, okay? So now what I mean is, guys, when you on social media, post positivity. You know what I mean? Post yourself doing something positive. You know what I mean? Post yourself working out sometimes. Post yourself playing with your kids sometimes, interacting with your kids, teaching your kids. Post yourself, post what you eat sometimes if you're eating healthy. Now, all these are, what I'm saying is post positive things. Be the vibe that you're talking about if you talk about these things. And because the reason is, for people who not on that vibe, who eventually will start changing their lives in different ways, and if you want to be a positive influence, sometimes you can't just talk about it. You know what I mean? You have to actually show people that you live in a certain lifestyle. Sometimes you do got to put it out there. I know we don't want to we don't want to, and we don't have to put every little single thing on social media, because it can become stunting, just like anything else. If you see a person with money and jewelry and they always on social media trying to show off, that people could feel like you stunting on them. So actually, when it comes to knowledge and information and living a healthy lifestyle and stuff, it's people that still kind of feel that way, like, oh, he posting his salad, or he trying to post him with his kids, you know what I mean? Or he trying to, it's like, the point is, the reason you do stuff, he trying to post himself exercising or something like that. But the point is that you can put anything out into the universe that you want. Why not put something positive? It's somebody who need to see that. And because they going to stroll down their timeline, and they going to always see, I ain't going to say always, hopefully, but, you know, a lot of times they going to see people stunting on them. Maybe showing money or trying to show, you know what I mean, just showing the way they look, an outfit, just a post that really don't serve no value. You know what I mean? Just somebody showing they self off or something like that, just taking a regular picture and things like that. You know what I mean? So sometimes post that vibe that you want to be. So that also gives context to why I do what I do. I don't do anything just to be doing it, like just because I just want to show off or just do something. You know what I mean? Just be post something just to get attention, if that makes sense. That's what a lot of people do. You know what I mean? All my stuff, I try to post most of it. You know what I mean? I try to post stuff as a vibe. You know what I mean? Like when you go down my timeline, you know what I mean? I want you to see fruits and vegetables. You know what I mean? I want you to see a person exercising. I want you to see videos with me with my children, or pictures with my children, or pictures of my children, stuff like that. You see what I mean? That's a whole vibe. That makes sense? You know what I mean? Or you see my videos, my YouTube videos. Go check out my YouTube videos. Well, you on this channel. I'm thinking I'm doing a Facebook video. But if you catch this on Facebook, you know what I mean, subscribe to the YouTube channel. But the information, it's a whole vibe. That makes sense? So, yeah, guys, I just wanted to say that, though. Like, don't be afraid to post positivity, because it's somebody that need to see that. And even if they don't feel like they need to see it, it's just a positive thing that you putting out there. When people stroll down their timeline, whether they want to see it or not, just like it's a lot of negativity that you might not want to have, you might not want to have had to lay your eyes on it or let your ears hear it. So it's the same thing with positivity too. And positivity weighs more than negativity, because we have so much negativity in the world, and as it gets flushed out, you know what I mean, understand that positivity, it weighs more than negativity. So even though it may seem like it's a flood of negativity sometimes, just plant your positivity as much as you can. You know what I mean? And it takes its effect. All right, guys. Hopefully this was a meaningful video. It made sense. Post positivity. Be a whole vibe. You know what I mean? Be a whole vibe. From everything that you wear, you know what I mean? From everything that you say, from everything that you do. You know what I mean? I kind of live a hermit life. I don't, you know what I mean? If it ain't about my children, you know what I mean? I don't really hang with people, do nothing. I take myself out of situations where I can slip. So am I perfect? No. But at the same time, it's not really a whole lot I get myself into based on the fact that I don't really do much or do a whole lot with dealing with people and stuff like that. You know, see what I mean? So everything I do is kind of like hermit mode, but it's a vibe as far as me showing you me being out in nature, walking, breathing, sunlight, eating good food, just being active with your children, focusing on your children, being in your children's life, teaching them, you know what I mean, guiding them, being with them, being that love, you know what I mean? Then when you do interact with people, being that positivity, being that being that love. I ain't saying like, you know, with strangers and things like that, you just gonna be overly abrasive. We know you do have to be cautious, unfortunately. But and getting back to love, but just general respect and love and things like that for people. You know what I mean? Just displaying all that, establishing good relationships with people that you do end up having to establish some kind of relationship with, trying to establish the best relationship possible with people that you already have relationships with, family, friends, you know what I mean? Building on that, or at least maintaining that, or, you know, leveling those situations, you know what I mean, to a good balance, having a good balance and a good, healthy respect and love for loved ones. You know what I mean? So just balancing out all that energy, balancing out that vibe, your relationship with the Most High, who many of you may just call God. Okay? Balancing, having that close relationship, coming closer to him. Okay? All right, guys. Hopefully this was a good video. Peace.